back and we are ready to talk about the Savvy Minerals eyeshadow palette. Now, spoiler alert, I like this a whole lot more than I actually thought I would. I've been playing around with this all week, wearing different looks every single day, using this palette and also incorporating some of the multitaskers and to kind of give me some different options with my looks. By the way, I have all multitaskers plus Wanderlust on my eyes right now. I'm wearing Wanderlust with the light multitasker, the tan multitasker, the dark multitasker, and then Jet Setter as my eyeliner. And I love this look. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's get right on in. So now I'm looking at the labels on the back of the palette, and according to these labels, this is ambition, this is timeless, this is elegant, this is chic, and this is charm. Now, I've seen other graphics that have been put out that reverse those colors. So I'm a little confused by that, but anyway, I'm going to go by what is on the back of the palette. Okay, here we go. Now I've already swatched these on my arm, as you can see. And I started with the lightest shade and went down to the darkest shade. So this is what, according to the palette, is Ambition. And you can barely see this. This is a dry finger swatch here. This is a brush swatch of Ambition. This is a wet finger swatch of Ambition. You can see that the shimmer is more pronounced there. And then we move on to Timeless here, which is the more pinky shade, the next one in line. And this is a dry finger swatch, a brush swatch, and a wet finger swatch. And then we're moving on to Elegant. Again, dry finger swatch here, brush swatch, wet finger swatch. Then we're going to look at Chic, which is the more purpley shade. And this is a dry finger swatch, a brush swatch, and a wet finger swatch, which is really, really nice. And then we're moving on to Charm, the darkest shade in the palette. And this is a dry finger swatch, a brush swatch, and a wet finger swatch. Now, looking at these, I'm going to try to get a little bit closer for you and kind of move my arm around so you can see the brush swatches of the darkest three shades from Elegant on down really don't show a whole lot of shimmer when you put them on with a brush. What I was noticing as I was buffing them out is that the more you buff them out, the less shimmery they look. It's kind of on the line of the holiday collection shadows that look shimmery, you know, at first, but once you buff them out on the eyes, the shimmer pretty much goes away. So that's kind of the way that these darker three shades here are performing for me. As you can see also, they get way more intense when you wet them. So that's actually been my favorite way to wear them, and I'll do a couple of tutorials to show you guys, but I like to apply them with a brush wet and then buff them out with a dry brush up into the crease and to kind of blend it out and give a more kind of gradient look when I'm wearing it. I really love this purpley shade right here, which is Chic. There I am, hello. This one right here is gorgeous. I did a look, I posted it to my Instagram, I believe yesterday. And I wore Charm, this Chic color, and I'm sorry, Ambition, Chic, and Charm together with a little bit of Jet Setter eyeliner. It looked so good, y'all. I loved it. So those are the swatches. I will say that in general, especially if you're not going for a very glam look, you definitely need some matte eyeshadow neutrally shades to balance these out, whether it's one of the grays from the holiday collection or one of the multitaskers to add some warmth. These all run fairly cool, so having that with like one of the warmer multitaskers would make for a really, really nice look. you know, in general, my ideology about eyeshadow is that you really don't want to have a whole lot of shimmer in your crease or above that, except right under the brow line, your eyebrows, because it just the shimmer will draw light to that and highlight that. And typically, we want the focus to be drawn to our eyes, not our eyelid, eyebrow area. Plus, the older you get, the more problematic that is. If you have hooded eyes, it's exaggerating the part of your eye that you don't really want to exaggerate. It's bringing light and brightness and openness above your eye where you want it closer to your eye to kind of make your eye look bigger and less hooded. So just as far as um, making the most of your eyes, generally speaking, shimmer below the crease is the best way to go. I also like it on the lower lash line. I actually did that Friday. I used a little bit, I kind of mixed a little bit of this lightest shade and this and worked that under my lash line, and it was really pretty. And again, it adds the lightness and the brightness and helps to make your eyes look bigger and more open and stuff. If you have been on the fence about this palette, I would get it, y'all, because like I said, these shades right here will blend out more, less shimmery when you apply them. And especially when you incorporate them with some of the multitaskers, you can get so many different looks with this eyeshadow palette. I was not optimistic about it when I saw it. I was, like I said, I was wanting it to have a matte. I was wanting that darkest shade to not be sparkly. I wanted a mid-tone neutral for the crease. You know, I didn't think that it was a complete palette, and I still believe that. But I have found a way to make it work for me and give me a lot of different looks, especially when combining with the multitaskers. And I have enjoyed playing with it a lot more than I thought I would. So, and value for the money, you know, like I think it's a good price point. And it's a whole lot less messy than the loose shadows. So if you've been on the fence about this, unless you really hate like pinky purpley colors on your eyes, then I would go ahead and pop it on your ER order for July, because you can do that starting July 1st, and earn some points back when you order it, which makes it even more economical. And yeah, it gets a thumbs up for me. I can't give it 2 thumbs up because I feel like this does not need to be shimmery, and this needs to be matte. But otherwise, I've found a way to make it work. I'm pleased with it, and I feel good recommending it. So those are my thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. If you have any suggestions or comments or questions about anything that I shared, feel free to pop those down in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up on your way out. That would make me really happy. And yeah, be on the lookout for some tutorials using the palette and also the multitaskers. Like I said, that's what I have on my eyes right now, and I am in love with the multitaskers. I also just did a video of a real-time application of the Savvy Minerals mascara. So check that out too. And yeah, just thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.